Nice first race, top of the stretch, has one match Botron, 2 PH West, 3 Kill Karen O'Far, 4 Island Exception, 5 You'll See, 6 Utah's Jolly, 7 outside is Tag Shadow, 1 trailer, 8 Merry Minuet. Here they come. Facing on an exception, quickly away. Kill Karen O'Far, match Botron down along the rail. They move into the first turn, 3 wide up front, heads apart as they battle for top spot. Getting on by the Kill Karen O'Far between horses, shows on top. Racing it along the rail, second a match Botron. Driving up outside between horses, You'll See as they race to the opening quarter. With the lead up front is Kill Karen O'Far. Driving up 2 on the outside is Island Exception, match Botron third. Fourth at the rail is You'll See Merry Minuet, racing in 5 Utah's Jolly on the move outside in 6 PH West. And the Tag Shadow trails 31 seconds by the opening quarter. Off the top turn they come. They are led by Kill Karen O'Far up front. Right there, second at the rail is Island Exception, pacing third, match Botron. Utah's Jolly up on the outside, now fourth. Following wide by Merry Minuet, You'll See in 6 PH West. Your trailer by the half-mile mark is Tag Shadow. They dip into the paddock turn second time. Your leader up front remains Kill Karen O'Far. Racing second is Island Exception, match Botron third. Half mile in 1:02 and 4. They race down the backstretch, going to the 3 quarters. Kill Karen O'Far on top. Island Exception right there, second. Utah's Jolly up on the outside third. Merry Minuet on the outside, going 3 wide fourth. Match Botron in along the rail in 5. They race into the far turn, final time. Kill Karen O'Far still on top. 3 quarters, 1:35. Island Exception second. Merry Minuet's coming up 3 wide on the outside. Tag Shadow with a late rush. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Kill Karen O'Far. Merry Minuet drives up on the outside. Here comes Tag Shadow. Merry Minuet. Tag Shadow right down the wire. It's gonna be Merry Minuet. Tag Shadow. It's tight for 3. To the wire is your unofficial winner of tonight's first race, your number 8 entry, Merry Minuet. 2-year-old pacing brown filly by Quality Blue Chip from the Dan Mary Move. On McRae Larkin Hunter River, Paul McDonald picks up his 86th winning drive of the season. And a race record of 2:08.48. Merry Minuet. Race 2, top of the stretch, has 1 Sky Glen, 2 Trilby Road, 3 on the Rebel 2, 4 Glengall Painter, 5 Nick Brown Blue, 6 Nick Brown Chip, 7 outside Honeysuckle Fay. Here they come. Facing Sky Glanigan quickly away, driving up on the outside, Glengall Painter. Down along the rail third is Trilby Road, driving up on the outside, and Nick Brown Blue settling in third. They get on by the 8th. Your leader up front is Sky Glen Egan. Has it by a length and a half. Glengall Painter closing that gap second. Racing third, Nick Brown Blue. Trilby Road looks at it from 4. I'm a Rebel 2 in 5 from 6. Is Nick Brown Chip. Your trailer by the opening quarter is Honeysuckle Fay. They race into the far turn the first time. Your leader up front is Sky Glen Egan. 33 seconds by the opening quarter. Racing from 2, Glendale Painter. Looking at it from 3 is Nick Blue from 4. Shelby Road. Rebel 2 looks out from 5 as they swing off the top turn. Coming through the stretch. First time in front of the stand. Skyline and still your leader up front. Thinks this field past the half. Racing from 2, Glendale Painter. Nick Blue drives quickly outside. Second goes for the leader as they race into the paddock turn second time. Sky Glen on top, past a moderate half of 108 on the outside. Nick Blue drives second, and along the rail third, Glendale Painter. Looking at it from 4 is Trilby Road as they race down the back stretch. Going to the 3/4-mile mark, Sky Glen on top. Nick Blue, full of pace going up on the outside is second. Racing now third, Glendale Painter back in for Trilby Road, Nick Champ. They race on to the 7/8. Sky Glen still on top. Nick Blue drives up and out on the outside. 1:39.1 by the 3/4. They have an eighth of a mile left to go. Sky Glen still on top. Nick Blue is coming up on the outside. Nick Blue gaining with every stride. Sky Glen it's gonna be Nick Blue to win it. Sky Glen second. Third is Glendale Painter. Got it. To the wire is your unofficial winner of race 2, your number 5 entry, Nick Blue. 3-year-old Pacing Grey Colt by Knightley Blue Chip from the dam Lady Rose. Owned by Michael Doyle of Charlottetown. Von Doyle picks up his 31st winning drive of the season. Colt pacing the last half 1:02. Maiden record 2:10.45. Nick Blue. Here now are the official results of race 2. 1, Sky Glen 2 Trilby Road 5, 3, I'm a Rebel 2, 6. Race number 3, top of the stretch, has 1, JK Success, 2, Paul's Diamond, 3, Keystone Access, 4, PEI Special, 5, Hector Herbert, 6, Where's the Beefs? On outside, Armbro Sota, your trailer is 8, Longley Irvin. Here they come. Racing 4 wide as they race into the first turn, battling for top spot. JK Success down along the rail. Paul's Diamond drives up 2 on the outside. Back down third is Keystone Access. Out the rail fourth is a Lively Irvin. Pineway Special finds the rail in 5. Hector Herbert racing in 6. Where's the Beef? And Armbro Soda trails. They're on their way to the opening quarter. Arriving there, JK Success, your leader up front. Parked out, driving second as they move past the opening quarter. Keystone Access, Paul's Diamond now racing third. Fourth is a Lively Irvin. Pineway Special excellent from 5. 30 and 4th on the opening quarter. Off the top, there they come. They are led by JK Success up front. Keystone Access right there second. Paul's Diamond racing third. From 4 is Lively Irvin moving up outside at 5. He is aware to lead. They are now way home, and JK Success still your leader up front. Keystone Access right there second. Back third, Paul's Diamond. Back in 4 again. He is a Lively Irvin up on the outside. Where's the Beef in 5? Pineway Special, Armbro Soda, and Hector Herbert trails 102 and 1 by the half. They're moving down the backstretch, second time going to the 3/4-mile mark. JK Success on top, has it by a length and a half. Keystone Access right there, second, a gap of 4 back to Paul's Diamond third. They get on by the 3/4, racing on to the 7/8. JK Success still on top. Keystone Access now drives up on the outside. 1:34 and 3 by the three-quarters. They have an eighth of a mile left to go. Two of them in contention. Keystone Access, JK Success through the stretch for the mile. Keystone Access coming to the top. JK Success right down to the wire. This race belongs to Keystone Access. JK Success second. Third is Pineway Special. To the wire, here's your official winner of race 3, your number 3 entry, Keystone Access. 8-year-old Pacing Bay Gelding by Keystone Andy from the Dam Keystone Aerial. Won by Cecil McDougall of Cornwall. Cecil in by for his second driving kart win of the season. The mile 2:07 with 3. Keystone Access. Race number 4, top of the stretch, the George Brookins Memorial PEI Colt Stakes 3-year-old Fillies has 1 Danash Alma, 2 Nap Times Girl, 3 DJs Amy, 4 Crispy's Crunch, 5 Ketchup Kate, 6 Escurry, 7 outside is Irish Isle, your trailer is 8 Mystic Blue. Here they come. We have a recall in race number 4. We have a recall. For the fair start. Reason for the recall, 8 Mystic Blue off stride before the fair start pole. We'll do it again. Once again, race number 4, top of the stretch, PEI Colt Stakes, George Brookins Memorial for 3-year-old Fillies, 8 starters. Here they come. Quickly away up the rail, driving up on the outside between horses. Crispy Crunch, Ketchup Kate way up on the outside. Nap Times Girl down along the rail as they get on by the 8th. National is your early leader up front. As it by a length and a half. Pacing second, Crispy Crunch. Third is Nap Times Girl. Ketchup Kate looks at it from 4. Racing in 5 is Escurry, Mystic Blue from 6, DJ's Amy. And Irish Isle trails past the 8-1/4. 3-year-old Fillies will race on to the 3-8. They are led by Denniston Elma up front. 30 seconds flat on the 8-1/4. Racing from 2 is Crispy Crunch from 3, Nap Times Girl. Here comes DJ's Amy up on the outside. As they swing off the top turn, coming through the stretch. First time in front of the stand, National still on top. Racing second is Crispy Crunch. DJ's Amy outside, driving third. Mystic Blue up on the outside in 4. Nap Times Girl from 5. There goes Escurry, Ketchup Kate. Well back is Irish Isle. They race into the paddock turn second time. Half mile in 1:01 and 2. National is still on top. DJ's Amy gives chase on the outside second. Racing along the rail, third Crispy Crunch. Mystic Blue up on the outside, driving 4th. At the rail, Nap Times Girl, Escurry, Ketchup Kate, and Irish Isle trails. They get on by the 3/4. DJ's Amy is pacing to the top. As it quickly by 3 open lengths. Mystic Blue, second Escurry, Ketchup Kate winding up from the back. 1:33 by the 3/4. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. DJ's Amy takes him on home. Has it now by 4. Now 5 open lengths. Ascari Ketchup Cake coming on, but they're not catching DJ's Amy tonight. Ascari gets tight for 3. Fillies PEI Colt Stakes, your number 3 entry, DJ's Amy. 3-year-old Pacing Bay filly, my nightly blue chip from the Dan Dwayne's Jane. On by Bert Hannibal of Montague, Paul McDonald picks up his 87th winning drive of the season. Puts a new race record, 2:03-4 on 3, DJ's Amy. Now at trackside, presenting the PEI Colt Stakes Cooler and Banner, on behalf of Island Breweries, is Jamie Rex along with Don Gillis. The Cooler and Banner going to the winning filly, DJ's Amy. Congratulations to the owner, Bert Hanneveld of Montague. And 2 more presentations to be made to the winning filly and the associates with the filly. The George Brookins Memorial Maple Craft Trophy on behalf of the late George Brookins is being presented by Jim Roach McGregor, the winning owner Bert Hanneveld of Montague, the owner of this filly, DJ's Amy. And the breeder of DJ's Amy will receive the Leavitt's Maplecraft Breeders Award. And the breeder is Richie McPhee of Cornwall, who bred DJ's Amy, the owner of the mare Dwayne's Jane. And Richie McPhee is accepting the Maplecraft Trophy from Julie and Eldon Jameson, the breeder of DJ's Amy, Richie McPhee. Again, DJ's Amy winning the first division. 3-year-old fillies tonight, new record of 2:03-4. Race 5, tonight's drop top of the stretch has 1 BRD, 2 Somebody's Doll, 3 Fillies Way, 4 is Scarlet O14, 5 Dozer, 6 is Baron Bay, 7 outside Capri's Gal, 1 trailer 8, that's Pitt Street. Here they come. They're off and trotting Somebody's Doll. Fill-in way Scarlet O'Horton. They are trotting 3 wide up front as they move into the first turn, trotting to the 8th. Your early leader up front is Somebody's Doll. Has it quickly by 2. Scarlet O'Horton trots up on the outside second. Racing it along the rail third as they go to the opening quarter fill-in way. Then a gap of 4 back to BRD trotting 4th. Baron Bay moves up on the outside in 5 as they move on by the opening quarter. They are led by Somebody's Doll up front. Scarlet O'Horton trots second. Fill-in way looks at it from 3. Moving up on the outside now in 4 is Baron Bay. BRD racing 5th. Pitt Street on the move outside 6 Dozer. And Capri's Gal down the outside trails. Opening quarter trot at 31 and 2. Then swing off the top turn. With the lead up front is Somebody's Doll. Scarlet O'Horton racing second. Baron Bay moves up on the outside third as they trot by the half-mile mark. Somebody's Doll on top. Moving outside second. Baron Bay. Scarlet O'Horton up the rail third. Fill-in way trots inside in 4. Pitt Street moving quickly outside in 5. Capri's Gal BRD. And the Dozer trails. 105 past the half. They trot past the 5/8 mark. Moving down the backstretch. Baron Bay up on the outside. He's living there and going for the lead. Gets it by an Somebody's Doll now. Trots up the rail second. Moving outside, third, Pitt Street, Scarlett O'Horton now fourth. Capris Gal moves up on the outside in five. They are midway around the final turn for home. Baron Bay parked down and drives on for the lead. 1:38 by the three quarters. They have an eighth of a mile left to trot. Baron Bay coming to the top. Somebody's doll still there. Scarlett O'Horton's coming up on the outside. Right down the wire. It's all Baron Bay. Scarlett O'Horton second. Somebody's doll will be through. To the wire, he's unofficial winner of race 5, the number 6 entry, Baron Bay. 6-year-old trotting bay horse by Palm Bay from the Dan Diller's Dream. Only Stephen Gass of Cornwall. Danny Gass picks up his 30th winning drive of the season. Trotting trip 2:08 and 3. 4-6, Baron Bay. Here are the official results of race 5. 1 PEI Colt Stakes. Attic Cresting and Embroidery. 3-year-old filly Pace has won. Solar Night. 2 Mitchell's Pride. 4 Real Nifty. 5 Miss Campbell. 6 Island Heather. 7 outside Fairview Miss Trailers. 8 Kathy's Dandy. And 9 Shalom Access. Here they come. Solar Night quickly away up the rail, attacking one of their Island Heather, rushing up on the outside to grab second. Racing it along the rail third is Mitchell's Pride. Shalom Access comes away fourth. Miss Tamball parked down in 5. Kathy's Dandy up the rail in 6. Real Nifty and Fairview Miss Trails. They're on their way to the opening quarter. It's Solar Night with the lead up front. Island Heather is racing into Mitchell's Pride, attack third. Shalom Access. Kathy's Dandy out the move early up on the outside. From the back, she was sixth. She's now outside and challenging the leader as they race on to the 3/8. Solar Night. Kathy's Dandy gives chase on the outside. 31-1 by the opening quarter. Off the top turn they come. It's Solar Night on top. Kathy's Dandy drives up on the outside second. Island Heather out the rail third. Shalom Access moves one in for Mitchell's Pride fifth. They're now halfway home. Solar Night's on top. Kathy's Dandy parked down second. Up the rail, Island Heather now third. Shalom Access moves wide in for Mitchell's Pride from 5. Then it's Miss Campbell, Fairview Miss, and Real Nifty trails half-mile paced in 1:02.1. They move on by the 5/8. Going down the back stretch, Solar Night on top. Kathy's Dandy outside second. Up the rail, Island Heather looks for racing room third. Shalom Access parked down in 4. Inside fifth is Mitchell's Pride. They get on by the 3/4-mile mark. Racing into the far turn, final time. Solar Night, Kathy's Dandy still parked out. Island Heather looks for racing room, can't find it. Shalom Access coming outside in 4. 1:33.2 by the 3/4. On top is Solar Night. Kathy's Dandy, here comes Shalom Access. Island Heather, it's Solar Night. Right down the wire, it's gonna be Solar Night winning it coast to coast. Shalom Access second, third is Island Heather. To the wire is your official winner of race 6, the PEI Colt Stakes. Attic Cresting and Embroidery. 3-year-old filly picks your number 1 entry, Solar Night. 3-year-old Pacing Bay filly, bi-nightly blue chip from the Dan Mispat Patios. Only Bert Hannibal of Montague Paul McDonald has just picked up his 3rd win of the night, number 88 on the season. Good winning trip, 2-4 and 2 for 1, Solar Night. Now a track sound, the cooler and banner on behalf of Attic Cresting and Embroidery and Island Breweries. The cooler and banner being presented by Jamie Bricks of Island Breweries and Norman Hall. Again to the winning filly, Solar Night, and the owner Bert Hannibal of Montague. Race 7, top of the stretch, the PEI Colt Stakes. Ken Dawson Award, 3-year-old Colts has won PH Bobby, 2 Island Hustler, 3 Harborview Dreamer, 4 Riverview Sandy, 5 Dunashton Major, 6 Hijacker, 7 outside. He is Gemini Jade. Here they come. Hustler quickly away to attack him. Another PH Bobby down along the rail second. Harborview Dreamer racing it along the rail third. Gemini Jade up on the outside, settling in fourth. Round 5, Riverview Sandy, Dunashton Major. As they get on by the 8th and up the backstretch they go, racing to the opening quarter. Island Hustler has the lead up front. Has it by a length and a half. PH Bobby racing second. Harborview Dreamer attack third. Round 4, Gemini Jade racing attack 5 is Riverview Sandy, Dunashton Major. And Hijacker trails the race on to the 3/8, 31 seconds by the opening quarter. Island Hustler shows the way as they swing for the half. PH Bobby is racing second. Coming up on the outside, Gemini Jade now driving the third. Harborview Dreamer up the rail in fourth. Through the stretch, first time in front of the stand. They're now halfway home. Island Hustler, your leader, past the half. Gemini Jade out the challenge now second. PH Bobby up the rail third. There goes Riverview Sandy wide in four. Harborview Dreamer fifth. Then Ashton Major. And a Hijacker trails half mile in 103. They get on by the 5/8, led by Island Hustler up front. Gemini Jade up to on the outside. Racing wide third to Riverview Sandy. PH Bobby up the rail in four. Then Ashton Major going up 3 wide on the outside in 5. Harborview Dreamer, your trailer Hijacker racing into the far turn final time. Island Hustler still your leader up front. Gemini Jade up to on the outside. 1:33 by the 3/4. They make the final turn for home. Island Hustler on top. Gemini Jade, PH Bobby looks for racing room. Riverview Sandy on the outside. Island Hustler on top. Here comes PH Bobby. Not enough. Island Hustler to win it. PH Bobby second. Gemini Jade will be 3. Back to the wineries, your unofficial winner of race 7 PEI Colt Stakes, 3-year-old Colt, your number 2 entry, Island Hustler. 3-year-old Pacing Bay Colt by 8 Seas Dandy. From the Dan Lives Jewel on the Richard Gallant Riverview, New Brunswick. Richard Gallant in the bike for his first driving park win of the season. Having great luck with the AC's Dandies the past couple of years. Last half in a minute flat. 2:03 the mile for 2 Island Hustler. Now at trackside, the PEI Colt Stakes cooler and banner attached to it on behalf of Island Breweries, being presented at trackside by Jamie Ricks and Jim Quinn. On behalf of the PEI Colt Stakes and Island Breweries, again the winner of the 3-year-old Colts First Division, Island Hustler, with the owner and the driver, Richard Gallant of Riverview, New Brunswick. Now the Ken Dawson Award, the Maple Craft Trophy, clock and barometer, being presented by Ken Dawson himself, going to the owner. He's also the driver here tonight, Richard Gallant of Riverview, New Brunswick. He receives the Ken Dawson Award, again the clock barometer Maple Craft Trophy. Race 8, top of the stretch. Toronto Dominion back PEI Colt Stakes, 3-year-old Fillies. 1 Prince Countess, 2 Island Hope, 3 Opinion Sandy, 4 Old Happy Night, 5 Blanco Bala, 6 Title Play, 7 outside. Here's Nemesis Fern, 1 trailer, 8 Jills Lehigh. by Kim. They're up and facing Opinion Sandy. Following the gate out, Happy Night drives up to on the outside. Racing it along the rail. Third going to a break is Ray's Cala, scattering the backfield. As they get on by the 8th and up the back stretch they go, racing to the opening quarter. Happy Night outside and pacing to the top. Happy Night on top has it by 2 open lengths. Opinion Sandy now racing second. Jules Lehigh sits in 3. Round 4, Glencoe Vallis as they race on to the 3/8 mark. Happy Night is your leader up front. Has it by 2. Opinion Sandy second. Jules Lehigh third. Glencoe Vallis looks in up from 4. Island Hope racing 5th. 30 seconds flat by the opening quarter. Off the top turn through the stretch. First time in front of the stand. Your leader up front remains Happy Night past the half. Opinion Sandy second. Glencoe Vallis moves outside third. Jules Lehigh up the rail in 4. There goes Island Hope wide in 5. From 6 is Nemesis Fern. On his title blaze and Ray's Countess trails 101 by the half. 3-year-old Fillies move on by the 5/8. Happy Night still on top. Glencoe Vallis drives up 2 on the outside. Opinion Sandy up the rail third. Island Hope drives outside now 4th. Nemesis Fern wide in 5. Down the back stretch, going by the 3/4-mile mark. Happy Night is on top by a length once again. Glencoe Vallis is coming back up on the outside. 1:32 and 1 by the 3/4. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Glencoe Vallis keeps on coming. At the rail, Happy Night, they are neck and neck. Glencoe Vallis, Happy Night off the rail. Coming quickly on the outside, Nemesis Fern. Right down the wire. It's Nemesis Fern. It's awfully tight. Across the track, we'll need a picture. Back to the wire is your unofficial winner on race number 8, PEI Colt Stakes, Toronto Dominion Bank 3-year-old Fillies, pace number 4 entry, Happy Night. 3-year-old Payson Bay Filly by Minkley Blue Chip from the Dan Rosie O'Day, on the Charles Mackey of Waterford, Nova Scotia, and the Sidney McIlroy of Sydney, Nova Scotia. Earl Smith picks up his 16th winning drive of the season. Winning trip 203 and 4 for 4, Happy Night. Now at trackside, the cooler and banner to be presented on behalf of Island Breweries and the Toronto Dominion Bank, being presented by Jamie Ricks and Blair Kelly. Again, the PEI Colt Stakes cooler and banner on behalf of Island Breweries and the Toronto Dominion Bank, being presented to the winning filly here in race number 8, Happy Night. The owners Charles Mackey and Sidney McIlroy, and the cooler and banner being presented by Jamie Ricks and Blair Kelly. And the Toronto Dominion Bank award the Maple Craft Trophy, clock and barometer on behalf of the Toronto Dominion Bank. Mike Johnson presenting that award to the owners Charles Mackey of New Waterford, Nova Scotia, and Sidney McIlroy of Sydney, Nova Scotia. The Toronto Dominion Bank, the owners of 4 Happy Night. And the Breeders' Award is the Parkdale Southport Pharmacies Breeders' Award. And the breeder of this filly is George Riley of Kensington, Prince Edward Island. George, the owner of the dam of Happy Night, Rosie O'Day. And making the presentation on behalf of the Parkdale Southport Pharmacies, the Maplecraft Trophy clock and barometer is Ray Murphy of those pharmacies to the breeder of Oh Happy Night, George Raleigh of Kensington, Prince Edward Island. Race 9, top of the stretch. The Roberts and McNeil 3-year-old Colt Division PEI Colt Stakes 1. Island Howard. 2 Campion. 3 Nifty Nero. 4 Courtney Bay. 5 Willie Rhombus. 6 is Charlotte's Night. 7 on the outside is Conway Cadet. Here they come. Quickly away. Courtney Bay drives up 2 on the outside. Island Howard down along the rail. They are racing 3 wide up front as they get on by the 8th. Nifty Nero outside going to the top. Courtney Bay, Island Howard, rough gate. It goes to a break at the rail. As they move to the opening quarter, Nifty Nero, Courtney Bay up on the outside, Charlotte's Night down along the rail third. Back in 4 is Campion. Oh, Willie Rhombus, Pineway Cadet, Island Howard trails after break. They race into the far turn, first time Nifty Nero's your leader up front. Courtney Bay at tied second, 29 seconds flat by the opening quarter. Off the top turn they come. It's a Nifty Nero on top. We're racing along the rail. Second is Courtney Bay. Willie Rhombus up on the outside third. Charlotte's Night now racing fourth. They are halfway home, led by Nifty Nero up front. Courtney Bay right there. Second to Willie Rhombus outside third. Charlotte's Night up the rail in 4. Pineway Cadet goes wide in 5. Campion. And Island Howard trails half in a minute, 1/5. Nifty Nero still on top. Takes this field by the 5/8 mark. Courtney Bay now racing a second. Third out the rail of Charlotte's Night. Down the back stretch they go. Nifty and Nero still on top. There goes Courtney Bay up 2 on the outside. Following outside is Charlotte's Night. Campion now 4th. They go by the 3/4 mile mark. Courtney Bay is pacing to the top. Charlotte's Night drives up on the outside second. He is coming quickly. 1:32 by the 3/4. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Courtney Bay off the top. Charlotte's Night is coming up on the outside. Courtney Bay, Charlotte's Night giving chase. It's gonna be Courtney Bay to win it. Charlotte's Night second. Nifty Nero will be 3. Back to the wire, regional official winner of race number 9, PEI Colt Stakes, Roberts and McNeil 3-year-old Colt Division, your number 4 entry, Courtney Bay. 3-year-old pacing Bay Colt by Tarporter and from the Dan Columbia Barb. On the Shannon Boomer, St. John, New Brunswick. Steve Maher on the bike for his first driving park win of the season. That last quarter, 28-1. A mile, 2 minutes, 1/5 for 4, Courtney Bay. Now at trackside, the PEI Colt Stakes cooler and banner on behalf of Island Breweries being presented to Courtney Bay, and making that presentation Jamie Ricks and Lee Taylor. Again, quite a last quarter for all 3 horses there at the wire, 28-1. Courtney Bay winning it for Steve Maher. And the Roberts and McNeil Trophy going on behalf of the Pace, the Maplecraft Trophy being presented by Robbie Roberts to the winning owner, Shannon Boomer of St. John, New Brunswick. And Robbie Roberts making the presentation to Mrs. Boomer of St. John, New Brunswick. Race 11 PEI Colt Stakes, EFA Car Memorial, 3-year-old Colts 1 PhD, 2 Overnight Storm, 3 Brand New Trooper, 4 Red Wing, 5 Island HB, 6 Woodmere Henry, 7 Outside Buckaroo. Here they come. Quickly away out the gate to back up another Overnight Storm, racing along the rail second. Island HB rushing up outside third. At the rail fourth, Brand New Trooper, they get on by the eighth. PhD, your leader, takes this field to the opening corner. PhD on top by 2.5. Racing second is Overnight Storm, settling in third on HB. Round 4, Brand New Trooper, Red Wing, left side from 5, Whitmere Henry, and the Buckaroo Trail. PhD still on top as they move to the 3/8 mark. Has it by 2, 30 seconds flat by the quarter. Overnight Storm looks at it from 2, pacing third on HB off the top turn they come. Your leader up front remains PhD. Racing a tight second now, Overnight Storm. From 3 is Island HB, Brand New Trooper for it. Here comes Red Wing up on the outside as they pass the half-mile mark. On top is PhD. Overnight Storm drives up on the outside. There goes Island HB, Red Wing on the outside in 4. Half-mile in 1:01. They get on by the 5/8. PhD on top. There goes Overnight Storm, pacing up on the outside. He's now the new leader as they race to the 3/4 mile mark. Overnight Storm on top. PhD racing second, Island HB now third. Fourth at the rail, Brand New Trooper. On the outside in 5 is Red Wing. Overnight Storm on top. Has it now by 3. PhD the racing second. 1:31.4 by the 3/4. Overnight Storm on top by 4. Looks for more and gets it as they race through the stretch. Overnight Storm now by 6. On the outside, coming on Brand New Trooper. But it's all Overnight Storm. Brand New Trooper. PhD will be 3. 11 PEI Colt Stakes EFA Corn Memorial for 3-year-old Colts. Your number 2 entry, Overnight Storm. 3-year-old Pacing Bay Colt by Nightly Blue Chip from the Damport Storm. On by Bert Heyman, Kensington. Prince Edward Island. Dougie Walsh picks up his 3rd driving park win of the season. Last quarter, 29-2 with ease. The mile 2:01.1 for 2, Overnight Storm. Now at trackside, the PEI Colt Stakes cooler and banner on behalf of Island Breweries, being presented to the winning colt by Jamie Rex, along with Ali Kerr, the Colt Stakes Association. The cooler again going to the winning colt, Overnight Storm. And the EF Acorn Memorial Trophy being presented by Keith and Bill Acorn, Bill and Chevy Acorn. On behalf of the late EF Acorn, the Maplecraft Trophy Barometer and Clock goes to the winning owner, Bert Heyman of Kensington, Prince Edward Island, the owner of this fine colt, Overnight Storm. Big mile here tonight over the good track, 2:01.1. Final race of the evening, top of the stretch, has won. Big Splurge, 2 Newport's Glory, 3 Spinnin' Dandy, 4 Little Falcon, 5 FG Charles, 6 Salami Bank, 7 Outside. Herald Share Velvet, 1 trailer, 8 past Frank Moldo. Here they come. They're up and up, facing a Little Falcon quickly away Amateur Velvet storming up on the outside as they race into the first turn. Little Falcon is your early leader up front. Settling in second, Amateur Velvet, a gap of 2.5. Back to Big Splurge racing third. Fourth is Newport's Glory. They're on their way to the opening quarter, led by Little Falcon up front. Amateur Velvet is racing second, a Big Splurge closing that gap third. Fourth is Newport's Glory spinning and giving set up from 5. Frank Baldo in 6, FG Charles, and Salami Bay trails quarter mile, pasting 32nd spot. Off the top turn they come. They are coming, Little Falcon up front. Amateur Velvet right there second, a gap of 2 back to Big Splurge racing third. Off the top turn, through the stretch, first time in front of the stand. They're now halfway home, and a Little Falcon continues to lead the leader past the quick half. Racing second is Amateur Velvet. Big Splurge now third, and Newport's Glory fourth. There goes Frank Baldo up on the outside at 5. Half mile paced in a minute, 1/5. They get on by the 5/8. Little Falcon still stepping it out off the top. Amateur Velvet is racing second, a gap of 3 back to Big Splurge third. There goes Newport's Glory up on the outside at 4. Down the back stretch, going by the 3/4 mile mark. Oh, Little Falcon still on top. Amateur Velvet second, Newport's Glory full of pace going up on the outside third. 1:31 by the 3/4. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Little Falcon, here comes Amateur Velvet up on the outside. They swing for home. Little Falcon on top. Amateur Velvet up on the outside. Newport's Glory right down the wire. It's gonna be Little Falcon winning it coast to coast. Big Splurge second. It's tight for 3. To the wire is your unofficial winner of tonight's final race, number 4 entry, Little Falcon. 5-year-old pacing Bay Gelding by Falcon Almahurst from the Dan Madame Dubarry on the Tom Park Charlottetown. Len McGuigan catch driving for the win, his 40th on the season. Good winning trip, wire to wire, 2:02 and 2, 4-4, Little Falcon.